What's up, guys? It's still Xclusive here, and today I'm going to be playing through this indie game called AERY Dreamscape. Now, this is another game in the AERY series. There's like 6 or 7 of them at this point, I think. And you know, for those of you that know this game, this is another. I'm playing this because it's another easy achievement game. It's kind of relaxing because it's a chill, like flight simulator where you play as AERY, the bird in the corner there at the top right, and basically you just play through various kinds of levels, collecting feathers. Sometimes the game is narrated. I believe this one is, but for the most part, you know, this game is relaxing, and it's also, like I said, meant to be played for the achievements, which basically just requires you to finish all the levels, which doesn't take that long. I think this game is about an hour and a half to 2 hours long, maybe even 2.5, but it's just all about finishing the levels, of which there are, I believe, 12 levels in this game. And yeah, so without further ado, let's get right into it. I'm just gonna, let's see, increase the volume just by a little bit because it is part of the game and it kind of makes the game a little bit more interesting and relaxing. So let's get it. There we go, our first achievement. Enter the hub world, which strangely enough, if you played some of the other games, this is actually a friend of mine also told me this from the XBL Party podcast, Ash. This is the hub world for, this is basically Freddy Spaghetti 2, which is kind of funny.
Imagination is a strong thing. Everyone has some thoughts or hidden desires, or plans for the future that they like to think about. Everyone gets lost in their own thoughts from time to time. Let's take a moment, lean back, and listen to the dreams and thoughts of the people around us. Some of their thoughts might go deeper than what you would expect. Enjoy.
Now, it's kind of funny that they added a boost button to this game because I was literally playing The Life of Fly not that long ago, and I was annoyed at how slow that game is and how you can't boost. So finally, it took long enough, but they did it, and I hope they keep it because there's no reason for there not to be a boost in this game, to be honest. Okay, so it looks like the levels are basically, I mean, I'm gonna see over here. Okay, there's a little 10 over there. So the levels are basically above the doors. So I'm gonna go ahead and go to level 1. Now, from what I've seen, it looks like some of the levels are repeated from some of the past games, which is kind of lame, but hopefully they have some new ones as well. I mean, this developer is kind of known to recycle stuff, and it's kind of a shame, but question is, how do you start this thing? Is it here? What the? I'm guessing it's the portal, but like, this level looks new. Is it the portal though? Okay. Weird. Weird, but I'll take it. Alright, let's do it, man. This part always takes so long. Yeah, this is a new level, for sure. Alright, I'm gonna be boosting pretty much the whole time, so, although I feel like even then it's kind of slow, like it could be a little bit faster.
I wish I was a Viking.
31 freaking feathers, man. That seems completely unnecessary.
Vikings are strong. They are fearless.
Alright, at least they're sort of close to each other.
They overcome any obstacle, no matter how difficult.
Okay, where... That was the next one. Bro, that's one of the things I don't like about this game. There never seems to be like a set pattern for these feathers sometimes. And it also seems like they removed like the light shining on them, so it's like now it's even harder to see them from afar. I don't know. hoping it's over here in the town, but it also doesn't have to be. Oh my god, it's over there. Dude, why? Who would have thought, like, oh yeah, let me make like a hard right upwards turn for this thing. Whatever, it's all good. Didn't waste too much time looking for it, so I'm telling you, man, these levels are too massive, and then freaking man, like you can kind of see from afar, I guess, but still.
And they go wherever their boat will take them.
Okay, now where's the next one? Like, seriously, guys. Did you put it on the other side? Let me see before I move forward. Why? What? Who? Okay. I don't understand. This makes no freaking sense. Okay, so I guess we're going over here.
They are kings of the sea, and strike fear into the hearts of their enemies.
I suppose. Alright, number 6.
Wherever they go, people respect them.
Such a weird pattern, man.
People acknowledge their skills, their power, and their determination.
Okay.
And no one, really no one, would dare make fun of them.
Like, there should be a rhyme and reason to the placement of these feathers, man.
I mean, would you make fun of someone who had just slain the almighty Kraken as it was nothing?
Like, sometimes there is, sometimes there isn't.
Of course not. You would be like all the others, overwhelmed by their presence.
See, when it's far away enough where you can actually see it in, like, the corner of your TV or something like that, it's fine.
Maybe even a little scared.
But when you have to, like, do a whole U-turn just to find a freaking feather, it's kind of like, what is this? Why?
Maybe you would hide and build a high wall around your small village.
Like these dudes did?
But that's nothing that could stop a true Viking.
Okay, I don't know where the next one is gonna be. There's no pathway over there. Kinda have to, like, go up into the sky. There we go. Look at that. See? On top of this building, like, bro.
Vikings never give up. They fight until they reach their goal. They take whatever they need, and they never give back.
At least I'm halfway now.
And after a difficult fight was won, they sit together and celebrate their victory.
I want to know, why is a bird obsessed with Vikings? Like, you're a bird. You can fly wherever you want, see all the sights.
Just like a bunch of slightly confused superheroes, fighting for their own cause, just for themselves and no one else.
And yet, for some reason, you want to be a bloodthirsty Viking.
Constantly searching for new challenges.
Who wants to raid and pillage villages and people. Like, really?
Like if they actually needed to do something to make their ancestors proud of them. A Viking would literally defeat the strongest monster or climb the highest mountain just to prove to himself that he was capable of doing so.
Yeah, and you don't have to climb, you could just fly. Why is there a bear? Just up here.
No matter how high, and even if they couldn't see the peak.
And once again, same for you, no matter how high, you can just fly, and you'll be there. Probably half the time that it'll take the Vikings to get there.
Heck, even if there was a snowstorm halfway to the top.
This is such a weird level, man. It's a tree with... It's supposed to be about Vikings, but yet there's a huge tree with a bunch of birdhouses. What the hell?
A true Viking would never give up.
Like, is it just because AERY is a bird? So it's mixing, combining the two different themes?
I think that is actually quite a beautiful thought.
So weird, like he slightly goes downward on his own.
Doing things for yourself. Showing yourself that you are worthy to call yourself a fearless Viking.
It's like there's drift, but I don't have drift. This is a new controller. There's natural drift in this game. Right now I'm literally not doing anything. And he's slightly going downward. Okay, now where the hell is this next one going to be at?
Someone who could conquer any distant land, or maybe even the whole world.
This is not too bad. Only have 5 feathers left. Not digging how far these feathers are away from each other right now. It's kind of annoying.
In the end, it is you who is laughing at the world.
What? What are you talking about? I mean, honestly, if Vikings were so great, and I'm not saying they weren't, like, I love Vikings and Viking games and whatever, but they would still be around right now. But, you know, then again.
You shout your name over the valleys and up to the highest mountain.
Modern society, you know, had to evolve. They were a little too crazy for the modern world.
And you turn around.
Okay. Is that... okay. I was gonna say, is that like the game telling me I should actually turn around? And yeah, I kinda did.
Back to your friends and family who are already waiting for you at home.
Alright, last one, finally. This level's kinda long.
In the very end, you are still a humble guy deep down in your heart. And you know what is the...
Okay. Yeah, game. Cut off the narrator, why don't you? I wonder if they even knew that that's what happened. Also, not all Vikings are humble. I don't think. Most of them were literally after one thing, and that was just greed and bloodlust. But we'll move on to whatever hell the level this is. Is that like gold? Such a weird game, man. These games have only gotten weirder with every new entry. I don't... It's so weird, man. Okay, so it's like a crystal cavern. Kind of cool. Let's see. Jeez, man, it's so huge though. Like, thankfully they added the boost button, but still, man.
Can you imagine how it would be like to be a dwarf?
Okay. Now you want to be a dwarf? So first a Viking and now a dwarf.
You would live far beneath the surface, maybe inside of a mountain.
See, this level seems a little bit better. At least these are kind of in a straightforward pattern.
You would spend your days searching for diamonds and other crystals.
And there's nothing wrong with them being in a straightforward pattern. That's what this game should be about. Man, not about making you search for them for 5 hours.
Day in and day out, just searching for crystals.
Just, you know, give me a story, make a cool level, and just, you know, make me explore the level in consistent pattern. That's it.
And of course, there would be magma everywhere. I mean, you are deep beneath the surface after all.
Nothing wrong with that, you know? Like, you don't need to make a... Like, this is fine. This is a linear level. It's pretty big, but it's linear, and there's nothing wrong with a linear level.
It would be hot, and maybe probably even dark. But nothing could stop you from searching for gems and metals.
Like, the Fly games actually did a pretty good job with that, even though some levels, like, went to repetitive spots, but it's fine. At least they were sort of, like, easy to follow, you know?
After all, it's your job, your passion.
So far, so good, though. This one seems to be fairly easy. So they have just, what? A furnace, or... Is that gold?
I mean, of course it's not your only passion. Your true love would, of course, be the art of forging.
Literally just holding down the A button.
Everyone knows that. Dwarves love forging things.
Should honestly be the base speed, and then there should be... The boost should make you go even faster.
Armor, weapons, jewelry, anything really, as long as it's sparkling or somewhat useful.
Okay, now it's kind of breaking patterns a little bit.
Since you basically spend most of your day forging things, you would probably be a master of your subject.
Alright, well, at least so far levels have been unique. This is kind of cool.
No need to go to school or anything. You would just learn it while you do it.
It's funny. I'm sure they trained each other. Still kind of like school.
And you would become better every single day.
Okay, what? Where is the next one at? There has to be like a... Oh, okay. Sure, there's like another pathway going into a different set of rooms and stuff. Yep, right there. There's a hole in the wall, I believe.
Until one day you would be the best smith who ever lived in the small village far beneath the surface. You know, there is actually one more thing that dwarves love even more than forging.
Gold? Yep. Called it.
Come on, you know what I'm talking about. It's gold.
Yeah. Is that a dragon?
Dwarves love gold so much they could basically just lie on a heap of gold, stare at the ceiling, and be perfectly happy.
Yo.
Huh. But obviously they are not alone.
Damn, man. Dragon looks like a child druid.
Most creatures seem to like gold one way or the other, but there is only one creature that loves gold as much as dwarves do.
Humans. $20 out of 23 right here.
I am, of course, talking about dragons.
Dragons.
They adore gold.
I guess. Bro, those eyes.
I think you maybe would have to fight for gold. Probably a giant dragon or something similar.
Such a weird thing, man.
But it would be okay. You have your forged weapons. It would be no problem to stand your ground, even against the mightiest of all dragons.
Oh yeah, totally. Yeah, if the narrator gets cut off again, it's gonna be interesting.
In the end, I believe you and the dragon would sit down and rest for a while. Exhaust.
Yep.